Oh, she might be coming on now to introduce her.
That's good. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
She's all right. I just did one.
So
Yeah, of course. Am I going to be on TV? Every time. Go on then, man.
Dan Lever, come on. Come on, what are we going to do? Seriously, Chris. Be serious for once, Chris.
So our new album will be nearly done.
Serious.
Thanks for coming down. It's called Please Don't Tell
I'm
Me.
not lying. I heard something.
Turned off.
Song from me.
I've got a new song on the clock, which we're going to do this week. No, that's wrong.
Yeah. Because I want to play loop that, but I'm not sure if it's on the album.
No, it's not on the album. I don't understand which version that is, though. We got to go. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think that's just a version we played in Holland or something. It's on the piano.
I see it in Leicester. I took that.
Oh, wicked. So we'll see you a bit later.
If I go back round and watch you, can I come back round?
Yeah.
Just over here.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, this way.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I was just seeing you on.
Cool. How's it going? You okay? Who are you? I'm Chris.
Every day I'm from PA.
Hello. How you doing? So what are we doing over here?
I think we're going to do the house in Sugar.
Okay.
I think they just want you to log in on.
Oh, great. Yeah, my information. How's it going? Yeah, okay. Oh, great. Okay. typing, Mum. Okay, cool.
Can you stay one more minute? There's another.
Okay. What's this for?
This through here.
Okay. Hang on. Wait.
This way, Chris. That's it. Looking at that.
One in the top, please.
And this way, this down this way, Chris. Smiling.
Okay.
Excellent.
They're starting to giggle.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
You've just heard 2 tracks from our new album, Classical Graffiti, and we'd just like to say thank you for joining us today and to help Oxfam in their bid to make trade fair. We're going to play the single from our new album now, which is called Rodrigo.
To the Planet. It's a great performance. For you next, I have the director of Oxfam, director of campaigns, Adrian Lovett, to tell you a bit about why we're here today. So can we welcome Adrian to explain what the campaign's about?
Thank you very much. How are you doing? Listen, we are here for a reason today. We're here for a purpose, apart from to listen to the great people that are playing for us and with us on the stage here today. We're here for a reason. We're here because this is the beginning of something. This is the start of something big. And we'll tell you a bit more about how big it's going to be in a moment. But let me tell you first of all what it's all about. We've got a principle in this country, in many countries, about tax. And the principle is that actually, if you're rich, you pay more. If you're poor, you pay less. And nobody's that wild about paying tax, but most people agree that's a fair principle. In fact, in this country, if you're rich, you pay 4 times more than if you're on the lowest incomes. Now, when our country deals with some of the poorest countries in the world, when we buy things from them, when they buy things from us, we turn that principle upside down. And in fact, when they try and sell things to us, we tax them 4 times higher than we would tax rich countries like America and the rest of Europe. Make sense to you? That was the right answer. Well done. Doesn't make sense to us either. And that's why Oxfam is joining together with a whole load of other organisations here in this country in the trade justice movement. We're proud to be a part of that. And we're saying it's time for this to stop. It's time to make trade fair. And you know, it goes beyond allowing those poor countries to sell us their stuff at a fair rate without being taxed punitively. Because you might say, well, okay, you know, life isn't fair, and I guess those poor countries could just tax us back, because they buy stuff from us. Why don't they be serious about from today? We want to make global politics and economics.
Thanks to Adrian, Anna and to Bono. Our next guest made an album some weeks ago, and it stayed in the charts for 7 months. It was called Parachutes. They've been back in the studio recording their follow-up, but in February, Chris Martin, the lead singer, joined Oxfam in a visit to Haiti to see for himself what world trade could do if given the chance, if it was changed. He's left the studio while he's still recording to join us today. So let's welcome Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Hey, thank you very much. So I guess a lot of people are wondering why we're getting involved in this sort of thing, but the best thing I do is sing, so I think enough people have told you what's going on and all that. So if it's okay with you, I'll just do one song or something and then you can all go and have lunch. Anyway, this is, I didn't really want to play any song from Coldplay because they sound rubbish. So we're going to play a song by Jimmy Cliff, you know, which is a beautiful song, and it's kind of, I suppose, to do with the Caribbean in a way, and that's where we just came back from, so it's quite tenuous, but here we go anyway. This is called Many Rivers to Cross. To cross, and I can't seem to find my way over. Wondering I am lost, and I travel along wide cliffs of Dover. Yes, many rivers to cross, and it's only my will keeps me alive. I've been licked, washed up for years, and I merely survive because of my pride. And this loneliness won't leave me alone. It's such a drag to be on your own. I wanna know why she didn't say why. So I guess I'll have to try. There's many rivers to cross, just where to begin. I'll take my time. There are times I find myself thinking of committing some dreadful crime. Oh, with many rivers to cross, and I can't seem to find my way over. I'm wondering, I am lost as I travel alone. Wide cliffs of Dover. Wide cliffs of Dover. Thanks a lot for coming out to support this, and I hope you all get into it as much as I have. Thank you.
So, can you just tell me, Chris, how did you get involved in this? What's your whole involvement?
That's a good question. Well, we were just going to the studio one day, and I went to see our manager Phil, and there was a letter on the desk from Oxfam saying, it was very flattering, saying, you'd be good to get involved. And I don't know how, but a week later we were talking about going to Haiti and getting involved in the whole Make Trade Fair campaign.
So, what was it like in Haiti? I mean, what was the actual sort of situation?
The thing was weird is because I grew up like everyone else watching comic relief things, and it's so far away, and it looks so glamorous on TV. Poverty looks so glamorous on TV. And then I got to Haiti and it hit me, bloody hell. This country really is being ruined by whatever reasons. In this case, a lot of bad trade and a lot of corruption and a lot of they're just crippled. And so Haiti was madness, and so many countries like it, and often when you see someone crying because there's poverty around them, they really are, it's really weird when because we take it so for granted that we've got these lovely pavements and, look at those windows and everything, but you go somewhere where no one keeps up anything. No, there's no upkeep of roads, there's no health, there's no nothing. And you think, shit, And then when someone says, well, actually this place is like this because of your country and your neighbouring countries, you think, well, right, I'm going to try and get involved in doing something useful.
So how serious? I mean, what can people do about this?
Well, that's the main thing that there is there's the website of maketradefair.com where you can go on and become part of this virtual community that, the way that decisions get made and rules and laws get changed is by politicians thinking that they'll win votes through them. And so if your voting public is concerned about the issue of fair trade, then you'll do something about it. And so what you have to do to get people concerned about fair trade is just to raise awareness about it. And the way to raise awareness about it is to have a website called maketradefair.com, which is what they've got.
And why is it that you think that people don't know about this sort of stuff?
I don't know, man. I didn't know about it. Why didn't we know about CFCs before they became a big thing? Why didn't we know about the rainforests before they became a big thing? Why didn't we didn't know about the Beatles till they came out? You know what I mean?
Exactly. So you guys until you came out.
Yeah.
And finally, the song that you sang,
Many Rivers to Cross. Yeah.
Why do you see that as being a significant song to sing today?
I just think it's a great song. I don't see it. I'd rather have sung that than Evergreen. And that was the only. I thought there's two popular songs at the moment. No, I didn't. I don't know why I sang that. I just thought. I was just in the studio and Johnny was going to play it. Our guitarist was going to play it with me, but he's ill. So.
It's not worth the well, it's fantastic.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay,
Great.
Open nose now. So.
Okay.